waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Gets this one to Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
This is Henry on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. On 3rd down, Herbert. That's him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going for it. It's Herbert. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry-up here. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Chargers in possession. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Finds his man over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Edwards. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Things trimmed back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football.
Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. And they don't come through on the fake as the pass falls incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, LA! It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Lamar off the play fake. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Henry with the first and still going. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 34. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Lat McConkey. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. first down with Dobbins. Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming, Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now Jackson off the play action. Headed out right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Fights off the... Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for him here. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on there, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like the DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
He finds him beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Set. Ready.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offense up to the line fast. On second down, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Going to the ground again on first. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
He has the first over the middle.
It's over.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Running this with Dobbins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chargers with a 10-point advantage. Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal. They're going to try with the wideout. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Third and goal. Here's Herbert. It's an LA touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Let's go.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there. And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's
Don't get too desperate now.
Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And
I told you. Tried to told you. I tried to told you.
Jr. makes the play.
I tried to told you.
And the Chargers take possession of the football.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A give to Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Good game. It's over.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Brown's kick is up and good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 14. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Baltimore.